Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Persian Empire, or the Safavids, on Empire 2 Total War. We have acquired Ceylon. We have taken out the Mazur. We have currently some issues with population control, but that's fine. They'll settle down in a little while. Can we take that off? No. So we're going to have to leave that on as well. So we're in a period of peace from memory. We're just at war with the pirates at the minute. So we're allied with the Ottomans, with the British, the Prussians, and the Mughal Empire. Although we're hoping that the Indians now have a bit of a dust up and the Orange Maratha Confederacy can gain some ground, allowing us to sort of snaffle them. We would very much like to connect our territories, but at the minute we're having a bit of a rebuild. We've got a lot of troops. We've got an elite force down here with the Persian Janissary infantry. We've got the same army down here. They're all starting to get nice and experienced. This is the remnants of our rubbish army that we first started the conquest of the tip of the subcontinent. Up here, what do we got? This is a poor army. This is our colonial militia. And we've got an army here. An army of standard Persian line infantry that's probably making its way back just to keep the peace. Up here, I'm assuming that's a problem for us as well. Yeah. So, economically, we make 7,200. It might be time to have a look at going north now. That might be the thing. We're sort of... We could do with ignoring the Indians and having another set. We just would like this to all sort of settle down. The governance to sort of take effect, and all of the economic buildings that we've built as well to start earning us back our cash. So in the trading zones, we've got an awful lot of trade. We've got 3 there. In the Ivory Coast, we've got another 2. And off the coast of Brazil, we've got another 3. So we're making good money. I mean, Brazil gives us 7 grand all by itself. So if we go up to here, our actual trade is 32,000. Nice. Making, and as I believe the children say, bank. So let's continue with this very slow but very steady progress. The year is 1716. Do hope everybody's well. Please feel free to leave a like or maybe even subscribe. But if you are here, put a comment. Even if you to tell me you don't like the videos, or there's something wrong, or that you think my voice sounds like a cheese grater going across your earlobe. It would be nice just to have comments from people. I do like comments. But anyway, we're going to continue. Agent recruited. What are you? Oh, you're a researcher, so you can go to our brand new school. Off you pop. We've built a proper dockyard, which means for the very first time, hang on a minute, that's down in India. For the very, very first time, we could actually build a navy. 74 guns, the 3rd rate. Oh, we've finally got there. But we don't have the money. We don't have the money to really build it. What are you? You're 4th rate. It's weird that they don't actually say 3rd. It's the first time I've got far enough into a campaign to find out about the ships. But that's exciting. You're going to be the blocker for that port. All good. Mazur's a little bit unhappy. But we're going to have to put down a fair few rebellions just to... So I'm expecting another rebellion to come. We can build a religious school. Improving the culture seems to be an issue for us. Someone else is on strike. Goa. We've had a bit of a riot, so we'll just repair that. Lovely stuff. So there's no change on the Indian Civil War. We'll just get this army back. He can make his way home. Maybe even... I mean, our victory conditions say we have to go west or we have to take northern India. We sort of cocked that up a little bit by by going and taking the south of India. But it's... Who are the Ottomans? No, it's not that tab, it's here. Who are the Ottomans friends with? They protect the Islamic Emirate, that's the Barbary States, and the Crimea. So that's there and there. They're allied with us, Prussia, and the Mughal. Oh, we're going to have a problem. We'll cause a civil war, won't it? Amongst our little confederacy. Are they friendly towards us? Oh, they're very friendly. They're very much like us. So maybe going to the Caucasus might be wise. They don't like us. Georgia, Russia, and Chechnya, Dagestan. So they're only two. You're allied with what? Dagestan, and Dagestan is going to be only allied with them. So that's going to be a thinker. It might be time to see if we can eliminate the pirates or take one of the holdings. I'm assuming that the pirates are still... Oh, hello. Of course. Or the Dutch territory's suddenly gone rebel. Or we might be able to go empire building. Wouldn't that be fun? That might be that is probably the most logical option at this point. So, again, 8,000 is ticking over rather nicely. Can't do anything really. Be nice to be able to disband you. Probably not yet. It's a bit too close for comfort. Have we moved you? Six turns for that. That's going to upgrade all the ports. That one's key. Oh, you've already got you going. And we've got our cannons being upgraded as well. So I'm thinking as soon as we can take one of our Indian stacks out, probably the crap one, as soon as we can remove him, maybe, I mean, could we take him out? How bad is it? -6. 22 turns for Pune to get bigger. Maybe it'll be the army that we just sent back. Just a couple of turns of stability is what we're after, really. And what we want is really for the south of India to be stable and secure so we can take all of these men out and go gallivanting around the world. And it's also time, I think, very much so, to focus on our navy. We're not going to be able to get to the pirates with the trade fleets that we've got. Workers, there we are. See, more mines. What's that? Where did we build that? So it's now up to 12 grand. It's all taking shape. Goa has had a rebellion. Oh, we need to get there. Oh, fiddlesticks. So we're going to lose Goa. We take you out and we put you on that. No, you're not going to be happy either way. Who can come out? What about you? It might be wiser just to bring him back. We're going to lose Goa, but we're going to retake it with our mighty Persian line infantry. So we've moved that army way too early. We need the region to be stabilised. So if I need forces back in the home territories, if I am worried about Dagestan, which I'm not really, we could build a. We might lose the northern territory, but we're not going to lose the capital. He said, hopefully. So yeah, maybe we just. I need to have a bit of a think about why they're. I know what I should research. I bet you this has got some region lost Goa. Yeah, don't worry about that. Because we're already there to take it back. Beautiful. And the Mazur have rebelled again. Don't worry about that. We'll repay you all. We'll fight the one at Goa, but there's no point constantly fighting rebellions. Yeah, you're just unhappy. You're just miserable. The thing that I was thinking that we probably should research at some point is going to... Oh, we are researching it. So that promotes Iranian culture and gives us 5% to the cultural unrest. And it's cultural unrest that I think is killing us off. So I think that's a wise move. Got another one into that growing school, which is going to be a college soon. And Prussia is nearly dead. I don't know if you notice it down here, but the Polish just took 2 or 3 territories, restricting Prussia to only Western Prussia. And there are staunch allies. I mean, we've never really fought with them. But well, it's good that the money's now just building itself up. What are we talking about for... Oh, you're nice and secure as well. But the problem's going to come is when we upgrade that, it's going to be more intelligent people who have read books and whatnot that will like reforms. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, reforms, that's what I'm looking for. Nothing can really be upgraded. We've got some nice forts dotted around the place. That helps. Makes me feel more secure. Right, nothing we can do. Let's go and attack some rebels. Oh, look, he looks very sad. I imagine that's a Frenchman who has walked into Russia, because you can see flecks of snow and he's wearing his summer outfit. He's gonna die. Because Russia, in a very Russian move, will just burn itself and just run away into the interior. Wait for them to starve to death. Alright, this is one of those strange things where we don't have to actually go into the centre, even though we're attacking a town, but we're going to fight outside the town. And there's a fantastic opportunity to get this ridge here. Look at that. So we're going to do that. And these aren't as good as the Janissaries, but we do get 240 of the buggers. So they are big, chunky boys. And we'll put our cavalry up here with their mighty lances. Oh, they've buggered off all the way over there. Jesus. Right, let's see if we can set up the artillery in a nice elevated position. I actually think that's going to be way too far away, but and we've got our 4 army groups. Triple speed. Just wait for everybody to get into position. And they've set up some sort of shield to hide behind. That's not going to help them. Where's their cannon? I thought they had cannon. Musket volunteers. Oh, some camels. They just appeared. Some horses, Hindu musketeers, and some armed populace. It's a feature of Empire 2 that I'm not too chuffed with, that every single battle. It's what took, you'll notice that the clock has gone from down here. It's an odd thing where every battle requires me to march untold distances. Right, apologies about that. So it's not a secret. Pig and I are both teachers. A gentleman has just called on us because about a year ago, it's really weird. About a year ago, we went to a wonderful cocktail bar in Birmingham. It's called The Alchemist, and it essentially is, the whole point is that all the cocktails are made from there's like a chemical science behind it. So we went out, we had many wonderful times were had, and we got a taxi home. And when Pig gets drunk, she always offers to teach people. Basically, a man I don't recognise because I was drunk last time I spoke to him a year ago has just turned up at my house and asked for a lesson. Which was a bit strange. So I don't know, I've got his number and I'll pass that on to Piglet. Anyway, I do apologise. If you ever are in Birmingham, I think there's a chain of them. If you ever want a really fantastic night out, it's not cheap because of the knowledge behind it all, but see if there's an Alchemist cocktail bar in your city. They are fantastic fun. So much so that I'm actually going again next Friday. It's a sort of end of term soiree with my school to celebrate the fact we're all still standing as this year just sort of piles on and kids start being a bit weird because they know it's going to the end, even though we've still got a whole term to go. And unfortunately, I don't know how to edit my videos. I think it's part of the charm of the channel, but so I'll have to leave that doorbell in and my inexplicable chat with this fella. Right, anyway, here we are. Personal issues aside, we're now approaching the rebels of Goa. You can already see we're starting to put things into place now. We're starting to move ourselves to surround them on the flanks, make a bit of a circle of doom, as is our main tactic on this campaign. We'll also like to get the lancers into position. How far away are these cannon? They're not too far now. We'd like them to set up just on that ridge and see if we can hit them. Once we set up, the problem with the cannon is once you set up, they're fixed artillery, aren't they? So they can't be redeployed. So you've got to be really careful about not wasting them. Essentially, that taxi driver that's just called to me, he's called Abbas, he just gave me his name and I didn't remember. We have a large sort of amount of land, but a rather small house. And he was saying that he would like to buy our front garden off us so he can build flats there. And that's why I remember him, because Zoe was very, very keen to do that, but we don't have the skill set. I'm not a very practical man. Like, I can cook, but I can't really build stuff. That's not really my forte. Anyway, let's get this going. Everybody run into position. Here we are. They do have some cavalry, which we need to be a bit wary of, but hopefully we can set up without having to form squares. And everybody knows it's time for the loud shots. Let them ring out across the territory of Goa. Oh! I just killed 30 of them. Which is weird. They've just took the time to set up defensive positions, and then they came and stood in front of it. I mean, what are they doing? Right, it's this flank that's a little bit too far away. So if we just start closing that gap, we can probably get you a little bit further forward. Camels are coming. But they've stopped. They're not very bright, these camels. Camels are meant to be smarter than horses, did you know? Still think these battles are just beautiful. They're broken. Send in the lancers. Here they come charging down the hill just to massacre these 30 camels. Go on, keep it up. Let's put you on the hill behind. They're just no match for the mighty Persian infantry. Oh, they've charged. Thank you very much. So that should hopefully settle Goa down. Beautiful. We do that? Yeah. You have to fight enough rebellions just to make sure they realise that they are actually part of the Empire. We're up to 12 grand now, that's good. I mean, are you actually stable? Can we get rid of this army? Not yet. Not yet. We would like the Maratha Confederacy to take Hyderabad. That would be very helpful for me. I've only got the 2 territories left, and none of them are the territories that we require. But after our huge building project, we were comfortably above 100,000 every turn. Oh, a new town emerges in Karnataka. Oh, hello. We can have a trading port. A new town emerges in Mazur. Right, we've got a religious school. We've got a weaver's cottage. We've got a lot of mines. We might want something to keep them under lock and key. Maybe a magistrate. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get a magistrate. Mangalore, is that the port? Oh, we can. That's gonna be good as well. Most helpful. And we've built a couple of things. Still quite sort of backward in terms of what we can recruit in India. I've got 1 turn remaining. Oh, we can upgrade you. That's helpful. What is this? We've got a religious school. There's another one knocking around. Where's that other? And that's the thing. We had so much money. We just spent time upgrading everything, including all the forts. There's not a lot we can do. Let's go and check that everybody's maxed out on the trading post. 14, 14 and 14. So that one's done. What about the Ivory Coast? 14 and 14. Madagascar, 14, 14, 14. Yeah, so we can't really do anything. We're earning as much as we possibly could off that trade. I think we do need a force up here in Esfahan. Oh, the Ottomans have taken another bit of the Balkans. Is it the Balkans? No, it's not the Baltic. The Baltic's the sea up in the north. I think that's the Balkans. Austria's been very much clipped. The wings of the eagle of Austria. Fabaru. So we've actually got... That should give us some population control. Now, or the Orange Indians are down to 1 territory now. Might be a problem. What do we need to upgrade the Navy even more? This is where we built the Naval Board. You need reformed naval administration and naval architecture. That one. And that one. Oh, we're miles away from that, so we don't need to worry too much about it. So what about... We need long rifles, we got that. Improved volley fire. And the military. So that one, there's 9. That one's 7. We'll get that one. And then we'll... Hopefully... There goes all the cannon upgrades. At some point, you're just going to accept you've been conquered. -7, you see. That should come in when we get the magistrate sorted. Can you leave? Yes. Right. So it might be wise. Can you leave now? No. What about down here? No, I think this game is geared to make conquest slower. I mean, we can leave from Goa. Maybe it is time. Although I'm conscious of the fact if we do that, if we go, oh, well, let's go ham and start trying to take the rebels in America. I don't know, you see. I mean, it's the only place that's really left that we could go. You're still unhappy. You miserable bastards. Oh, Iranian culture's going up now. That's probably it. That's why they're unhappy. And they're on strike again, that's fine. I'm going to assume that putting a rake in there will help. So the money's up to 70 odd grand now. It's going rather nicely. Would you like to sell us Mesopotamia? And we will give you 60 grand. No, they didn't like the idea of that. It's a bit of a shame. Can we recruit proper cannon yet? Saker is a fixed artillery. Demi-cannon is a fixed artillery. We don't have movable artillery forces yet, which is a bit of a worry. Ah, good. So actually that is something that is quite important for culture purposes. We really don't want the Orange Indians to die. We could really do with them hanging on a bit. Taking a couple of territories. I think we're going to have to go to war. What is he? It's another scholar. You can go to the university. Lovely stuff. Well, what have we built now? We built a magistrate. Oh. Good. That seems to have settled that one down. And they destroyed it straight away because they don't like being controlled. Right, we need to be a little bit more proactive. How much do you cost to go? You cost 1,000 to go. That's going to be mental. To have that, to have a fleet of third rates. Let's say you have 10, that's going to cost 7 grand. And we could... Well, you're not very good at all, are you? We don't want a military guy. We want someone with... Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to refresh the opposition parties. And hopefully we get a better one. So it seems very much like it's gone down the route of sort of Europa Barbarorum and other sort of mods where taking a settlement is now sort of accentuated by the length of time it takes for them to actually assimilate into your empire. Hopefully that they're all growing in Iranian culture, so hopefully I think that was something I perhaps should have researched earlier. Mazor has done it again. That's fine. All you're doing is allowing us to develop quite an experienced army. Hooray! It's down to 0. Superior General. He is. And we can upgrade. Oh, hello. What does this do? %, down for upkeep of infantry costs. What does that one do? Ooh. What do we need for that? Preserved food. How long would that take us to get preserved food? Plus 800 to wealth. Well, it doesn't get the point now, and that's not helpful, because actually the reason we built it was for population control, so we can actually take our armies out of it. I nearly got blinded by the light of... Ooh, hang on a minute. Can we build one here? No, no, no. Orange India, still restricted to 1. Alright, we're making 15 grand a go, so we might as well plan to do something with it. General Staff. We'll get them going. 1,200, yeah, it's those ones. Arabian demi-cannons. And we'll have a standard line infantry force. Good stuff. It's been quite a sleepy episode. We need that extra army. We need to... And hopefully we're going to be able to fund the construction of a navy as well. A nice third-rate force. And by third rate, I don't mean like, poor. I mean an admiral's flagship of third rates and the 9 others. I like to have the third rates. I just tend to have 10 of them until we get onto the proper big beastie boy ships, the first rate ship of the line and things like that. So there's not much to do. But do you think, that's worthy of comments, isn't it? Do you think... I'm thinking go to America. I'm thinking America is going to be where it's at. We go take the colonies, we'll be able to trade with better things, we'll be able to sort of directly link ourselves to the trade routes on the other side of the world in Ivory Coast and Brazil. Commercial port. So should we be able to... What does that do? Now, I had a plan and I've forgotten what it was. Not you. We're building that, or we're researching that. I don't really care for frigates. I think we stick with the original plan. That'll be 2. And when we get Herat in 2 turns, we'll be able to start thinking about economy. If we're going to be building a navy, which we can do now, so we've got a 114,000. So we've recovered the economy quite nicely. So let's commission that. So what we're going to do is we'll build 1 every go. And then they'll come out in turns. Oh no, actually, let's sod it. We're rich. Admiral's flagship, and then we'll have 2 of the normal ones. Oh, hang on. All of our plantations can be upgraded. That's going to be muchos dólares. Ooh. Look at how many of them we have as well. Tea plantations. The blood of the British Empire. Which wouldn't have been half as desired if we didn't also have sugar. Because tea without sugar is a bit rank. I mean, not a lot. You only need 1 teaspoon of sugar. Right, so that should give us a bit of a boost for the economy. Why can't we get that? We've got division of labour. Oh, we need preserved foods and seasoning. Preserved foods is that one. Seasoning is that one. So once we've done the military, we've got to get them 2 going. So we can upgrade our trade routes. They lost their general. Are you going to rebel? Yeah. Just need you to develop Iranian culture for us, and then we can all be comfortable. 12%. That's going on quite nicely. What are you on? Others at the minute, aren't we? We're not even registering in Goa. Oh, it's nearly the dominant one. That's good. In Bijapur. And we're very much a minority in Ahmadnagar. You're unhappy anyway. That's interesting that was your... So we've built... Where's the capital? We'll just commission them. Now you'll notice we've absolutely tanked our economy again. That's fine. What do we have? We have 4 of them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just need another 6 of them to pay for. Still making 15 grand. But that's 15 minutes. I do apologise for the doorbell. But it was nice to speak to a man who I spoke to when I was hammered about a year ago. It's weird that he turned up. Never mind. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I think we're going to go pirate hunting. Deep down, I think that's what we have to do now. We have to go to the New World. And we have to look at taking Dutch Guiana and French Guiana and Trinidad and Tobago and sort of setting up some colonies down here and just sort of But look at how scary Spain is. What is Spain doing in the Europe? It's just Spain. I don't see anywhere else we can go, unless we decide to attack the Indians. But that's a very long land border, as is this. I mean, the border for that war would be incredible. What type of navies do they have? Bugger all. Yeah, it's going to be an issue. Never mind. It's all sort of ticking over quite nicely. We do need to have a think about it. At some point, this is going to be a problem. But they've got we've allowed them to grow so large that maybe we just need to be ready for when it all goes a little bit tits up for them. What did they get off this? 3 grand. That's it. No, 2 grand. 2 grand 200. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If indeed you have, I promise more war for next time. But until next time, do take care of yourselves and goodbye for now.